You know, I'm always broke. I always give my money to charity. No, this stripper. You guys watch the new Matrix yet? I didn't like it nearly as much as the first one. I'm one of those kinds of guys that always thinks the originals are always way better. You know, like Predator 1 versus Predator 2. I enjoyed 2, but not nearly as much as 1. Arnold in the mud like John Cena. You can't see me. Never give up. Come on. Just do it. Do it now. Come on. I'm right here. The disheveled waitress is immune to the old man's charm. That took years to embellish the craft. It's not harassment. It's just George. I'm not amused by your musings. Just checking out the Karma Sutra with my lady and just thought we'd mix it up, you know, with the one called the Road Dog. Oh, you didn't know? My chastity belt is locked unless I hear the prayers from an angel. You guys remember that Mankind Undertaker wrestling match in the WWF? That cage match? That was the first time that I found out that wrestling wasn't real. That hurt more than finding out Santa wasn't real. It fucking ruined my life. I always thought holidays were for women, except 4th of July. That's the only one that makes sense because it's about explosions and meat. I think gym teachers have the easiest job in the world. Basically, all the kids get there. At least more than half the kids have undiagnosed mental disorders, but they always have the same solution. Run a couple laps. Yeah, I'm not putting up with that shit. Your other teachers will thank me later. You ever been drunk at a rave? It's the most annoying fucking thing in the world. It's like people have glow sticks in your face and shit. It's like, get the fuck out of my face. I take that as aggression. I have PTSD, okay? Not cool. I punched this dude so hard in the liver that I gave him diabetes once. I went from being an alcoholic to a bulimic. It just took time. I fucking hate witches. They're like, oh, I'm an independent woman casting spells. And I'm like, miss, you're wasting all my oregano. And stop being a fucking bitch about it. This bitch hates me, and that's how I know I'm a fucking man. I brought a bayonet to laser tag. They did not like it or think it was as funny as I did. I used to be a drug dealer in high school. I just couldn't fucking do it anymore because of the notifications. It was like every 5 minutes, bing, bing, bing. Most annoying shit in the world. I don't know how you guys do it. People with wandering eyes are always make me feel a little uncomfortable because it's like, which one do I look at? I had this one guy come up to me and I was looking at the eye that was looking at me, and a lady walked past and he said, oh my God, did you just see that woman's ass? You ever jerk off to Sister Act? It's cake. Whoopee! So I got one of those emails the other day about getting a 13-inch penis. And I responded back and it take me off the list because I have a 15-inch penis. And I the next day I got one asking if I would like my penis to be 16 inches. I was out in Green Bay for a show, and there was this homeless guy in the doorway. You know, it was probably like 1 or 2 in the morning. This homeless guy's in the doorway. My friends at the time peer pressured me to go bite this guy. So I went up and I bit him. I was super drunk, and the guy wakes up, looks right at me, and straight up says, oh, it's just you. And literally got up and offered to buy me a drink. And we went into the bar to grab a drink, and he got kicked out of it. The bartender said, oh, we already quit serving you for the night. I don't know if you guys like the Clerks series, and I don't know if you remember in Clerks 1, a dude's dating one of the chicks, and Jay says to him, you know, that was super nice of her to buy you lasagna. Most chicks just cheat on you. And then in the third movie, that exact same lady's married to a different guy and fucks Dante. Cheated on him. For my job, I do sales. I work remotely, and one of the main ones that I get is I'll call somebody. They'll pick up the phone and they'll say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I can't take this right now. I'm in a meeting." It's like, dude, why the fuck did you pick up the phone mid-meeting? Every normal person in the entire world just silences their phone. Did you honestly pick up the phone and say, "Hey, everybody, this is super important. Stop the meeting. I need to take this"? Some of these chicks, man, They can milk my dick like a fucking Go-Gurt without using their fingers. Got a blast. I hear stories about husbands coming home to find their wife in bed with another woman, and I'm like, dude, why don't you just stop being such a faggot? In Beavis and Butthead, I've always wondered if Cornholio was just Beavis having a diabetic attack.